Let's find the mean, median, and mode for this list of data. So we have here 4, 6, 4, 2, 5, 8, 9, 7, 10, and 4. The mean, which is the average, we call X bar, is the sum of our data points divided by the number of data points that we have. So we take 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 9, 7, 10, and 4, and we divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 entries. So if we sum the data points, we get a sum of 59 divided by 10, which gives us a mean of 5.9. The median is the middlemost entry, which means we have to sort our list. If we put our list in order, we have 2, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now that we have our list in order, we can see that because n is an even number, we'll be able to evenly split our list into 5 terms and 5 terms. That means there isn't an exact middle entry. So we have to average the values on each side of the middle, getting us the value 5.5. So the median is 5.5. And the mode is often easy to spot in this form because having put our items in order, we can see we have no doubles, but we do have this set of triples. That is our mode. The mode is x equals 4. Mode is the most frequent data entry. Let's find the mean, median, and mode of this frequency distribution, where we have data points x and the frequency f. When we are looking for the mean, which is the average, the numerical average, x bar, here will be the sum of each x times its frequency divided by the sum of the frequencies. So generally we give ourselves an XF column where we just multiply straight across these rows. 4 times 1 is 4, 45. Now, if we sum straight down the XF column, we get a total of 190. And if we add straight down the F column, we get 10, 20, 25, 26. Double check in the calculator. So if we take our sum of our XF column and divide that by the sum of the F column, then we'll find our mean of 7.3, rounding up to the 1, 7.31. Now, to find the median, our list is already in order. It's just in a table form. The median is the middle. Again, here we would have 13 entries on one side and 13 on the other. Again, we don't have a clear middle, right? So what we would do is find the 13th entry, because we have the 1st through 13th entry on one side on one list, and we'll have the 14th through 26th entry in the upper list, right? So we split our list into the lower list and the upper list, for example. So 13 entries below and 13 entries above, when we're looking at F, would be a split here between the 3rd and 4th row. So using the frequency, we find the middle. But then we'll use the X values to find the value of the median. So the value of the median here will be the 13th entry plus the 14th entry divided in half, averaged. Here the 13th entry, right, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th entry is a 7. And the 14th entry, the start of the next 13, right, the second half of the list, is an 8. So the value that would represent our median is a 7.5. 7.5. And in this table form, we can easily see the mode, right? Mode is your highest frequency, right? Mode is most frequent. That's the 9. That's the most frequent, but it's an X value that we're looking for. It's a data point. So the mode itself is 5 because it's most frequently represented in the table. The median is 7.5 and the mean was 7.31. Let's draw a box and whisker plot for this data. Remember, for a box and whisker plot, we'll need the 5-number summary. That's what the box and whisker plot is representing. The 5-number summary is the set of numbers. It's the min, the Q1, the median, the Q3, and the max. That means we should first put our list in order. We have the values 23, 23, none in the 30s, 40, 42, no 50s, no 60s, there's a 70, 75, 77, 81, 82, 85, 99, 105, and 106. And now, just to make sure, let's double count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. We have 13 entries in our sorted list. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 entries in our original list. So that checks off, gives me confidence to move forward. Double check that the list looks sorted, looks like it's in order. All right, now with n being 13, that means n is odd. When we look for the median, that means we'll have an exact middle, right? If we cut 13 in half, we would have 6 on one side, evenly 6 on the other, and we'd have one entry in the middle. That entry in the middle is going to be our median. So if we find 2, 4, 6 entries on one side, and 2, 3, and another 3 for 6 entries on the other, then we see that the middle most entry is here, the 77. The 77 is our median. And what Q1 and Q3 are is the median of the lower list and the median of the upper list. Now, the upper list and lower list are each n equals 6. The median doesn't join either list. So we don't have a clear middle value to cut the lower list in half. So we'll have to share the Q1 will be the average between 40 and 42, the middle most entries, giving us 41. So our Q1 is 41. Now, the middle of the upper list, we have 3 on one side and 3 on the other. So the middle of the upper list is actually here between the 85 and the 99. If we average that value, then we get a 92 for the median of the upper list. That was a 92. Now the min and the max are generally easy to find, right? The min is your low value, and your max is your high value. So finding these 5 values gives us the information we need to draw the box and whisker plot for this data. So what we do is give ourselves an x-axis, right? Give ourselves a scale. So we'll give ourselves a scale. We want to go from a little below the 23, so maybe we start at a 20. And we want to go a little above the 106, so maybe we go to 110, maybe we go to 120. Let's start by going in spaces of 10. Equally distant tick marks to equal the same value. All right, so we have a scale that starts a little below our min and goes a little above our max. And now what we do is we plot our data using the 5-number summary. So what the whisker is in the box and whisker plot is it's the min and the max. So you'll go from about 23. So you draw a vertical line, a small vertical line at about the 23 above your scale, and draw another small vertical line at about the 106, and then connect them with the long horizontal line, which is your whisker, your cat whisker or dog whisker. Now, that's what the whisker tells you. The whisker tells you about the min and the max. What the box tells you about is the middle 50% of your data. So you go from your Q1, which is 41, and you do another one of these vertical lines, only a little larger, a little longer, and we'll go to our Q3, which was our 92. Q3 at 92, one of the longer vertical lines, so that we can form a box. So the whisker showed the min and max. The box shows the middle 50% of your data. And then finally, we put another vertical line at the median. And that's what a box and whisker plot looks like based off of this data.